People I met who hadn't been in the war, I couldn't interact with them anymore. We had led different lives. I went in 1942 and I came out in the beginning of 1947, so close enough to 4.5, 5 years. And in that time, I had grown up from boyhood into manhood. So had they. But it was a different growing up if they hadn't gone to war. Their growing up was still home life, entertainment, dancing, regular girlfriends, regular friends, parents to come home to. Mine was seeing war, and I'm not going to, and I saw a lot of war because I was in convoy duties and I was in rescue, so I pulled many men out of the sea, helped to sew them up in bags and then dump them over again. And that's not something that they would ever imagine happens to them. I didn't know how to talk to them. I just didn't know how to talk to them. And they would be talking about past things, immediate past things within the last few years, and I would not know what it was. And I would start to talk to them, and their reaction was much different because they felt, oh, what the heck are you bragging about? They didn't get it. They had reasons for not going to war. They were not political reasons. They were not social reasons. They were just reasons that they felt they had better advantages by not going to war. All of those people had homes. They got married. They had contacts. We came out with no contacts. We had Spitfire pilots driving streetcars. That's a fact. The opportunities were lost to a lot of people. The opportunities were gained by the people who stayed home, and that was a sort of resented bitterness. I never felt that too much, because I just figured I'm not going to be around here anyway. And I went back to school in a forces rehabilitation course and got what they called a baccalaureate, but it was a half-assed one because it was just to bring you back into society. And I did that on a sort of part-time basis because I was still learning journalism. But then I took off to France, and I was in France for 16 months doing something totally romantic, like steam angulation with Chateau Rothschild in Bordeaux, learning a lot about wines, talking to people, and learning about the world, I've hitchhiked all the way across this country twice, by the way, since I've been in Canada.
What years did you do that in?
Well, actually, the last time I did it, I was in my 40s. And what had happened is I belonged to an organization called the United Steelworkers of America, which I loved. I did the same job for them. I did the paper, did it just and things like that. But I decided to run against some of the top brass. And they would fly all over the place. I had no money to fly over the place, but I had a good team. So I arranged with people. When I say hitchhike, I managed to get trucks and stuff all the way. Made contacts in every town all the way across. I lost, of course, but I made a good second. Scared the shit out of them. I was in Thompson, Manitoba in January, and went from Winnipeg to Thompson, Manitoba in a Gardway truck, 700 miles in the freezing cold. So I had a lot of experiences, met a lot of people. Never heard of Kitimat, but I found Kitimat. And I was coming from Ontario. And I knew that if I ever came west, I would never stay in Kitimat.